Hey Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. I'm ClairV, and this is the Peace Oracle. And I'm also using my new Revelations Transparent Oracle. Transparent symbols. I just did an unboxing. I'm still editing it, but they're beautiful cards. So if you want to take a look at that, that is uploaded. All right, Capricorn, what's going on with you right now? Capricorn. Flying out. All right. Gratitude. Reflection. Persistence. So reflection, persistence, gratitude. It's like I have to all right. Let's pick one more. Let's go with the top one. Release. Very colorful. Very, very, very pretty. So let's see what the transparent symbols have to say about reflection, persistence, and gratitude. There it is. All right. So we have, putting them behind this white background so you can see them. This card, over release. This symbol, over gratitude. This symbol, over persistence. And this symbol, over reflection. I'm almost sure this is the water symbol, but we're gonna check to make sure. See the Peace Oracle is all in order, alphabetical order, so it's easy for me to get to, whereas this one is in no particular order at all. So yeah, it is water. So you're reflecting on emotions right now. This is the emotional body or the liquid structure. Intuition, receptivity. It could be water signs. Too much emotion, unrealistic, pressed emotions, or drunk. So we might be, let's, okay, like I said, each piece oracle has like a little poem. We're going to see what reflections says. So it says, by 3 methods, we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is novelist. Second, by imitation, which is easiest, and third by experience, which is the bitterest, and that's by Confucius. So this is basically like having a conversation with yourself about your emotions, and it says there is no meaning or value in anything except that which you give it. Great wisdom can be drawn from simple observation when you care to unravel it. Go deeper, make connections, work through the layers of understanding, be at peace. So this is like, you could even be dreaming because she has her eyes closed. It looks like almost she's dreaming. So maybe we have an emotional dream, or a dream that made us like think like to ourselves, like what's going on, or something to that effect. But we're really reflecting here on our emotions. It's like how we speak about our emotions, because it's like coming out of her mouth. So she's like reflecting on, and there's love here, so it's like reflecting on emotions of love or togetherness. And maybe that's how we get to this release, because in order to let things go, we have to first process it. So this looks like a little process that starts with reflection. Like we need to either experience it, see somebody else do it, or by reflection is looking at it how it really is. So let's see what Persistence's poem is all about. It says, nothing could be worse than the fear that one had given up too soon and left one unexpected effort that might have saved the world, by James Adams. So success is guaranteed here. It's just a matter of time, dedication, and persistence. You can overthrow doubt and gloriously rise to every obstacle. Peace is here to support you, to catch you, and dare you on to the next attempt. Try with oomph and you'll triumph. So, it's basically, and that made me think, I heard like, you don't want to try to sit down. You want to do it, because like, this is me trying to sit down. Like, you get it? I got to sit down. You can't try to do something. You got to do it. So this persistence comes with the pattern card. So that together looks like that. So these are persistent patterns. So maybe we're reflecting our emotional reflections on our persistence patterns.
I thought she was there. I was there. I was like, why don't she do that? No, I was coming back.
Did you get cigarettes? Can I get one, please? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that, Capricorn. So this is reflecting on emotions about our persistent patterns. Like, This is patterns that we become so accustomed to that we don't even realize we do them anymore. It's almost like smoking. So maybe we're reflecting on emotions that these patterns bring. There's patterns like obvious patterns, repeatedly engaging in a relationship with someone who is not emotionally available, and less obvious receptive patterns like procrastination, self-sabotage, disorganization, or the incapacity to finalize projects. So reoccurring patterns become blockages towards this gratitude. And we want to be open and receptive to gratitude. That way we can release what no longer serving us. And maybe that's what we're releasing, these patterns. These patterns can also be patterns that you just learn from family. And it's funny because it's the last one we read about reflection had to do with reflecting on either our experience, what we see. So maybe here we pick up some emotional patterns from somebody else that like aren't even ours. All right, so we went over a reflection of the emotions about your persistence, actions, the patterns, and how the gratitude of life, being grateful for the simple things. So you want to keep your eyes peeled for a diamond in the coal pile. So this is like the beginning of something new. So once you do this, it will create new. This is like creating new patterns. And instead of saying you thought some way, like reminds me, I used to say, fuck my life all the time. Now I say, oh, my beautiful life. It's like retraining your brain to be grateful for the little things and restarting these patterns. So look at where and why you do the things you do. Is it learned? Is it seen? Is it reflected? Is it your own thing? And that will help you. So with release, you have the moon and all these moon cycles. So maybe where the moon is in your chart, this is what it looks like. So this is like the interior, like looking at the inside. Your subconscious, your thoughts, your emotions. Again, it's also night, darkness. Moons also have to do with your mother. So maybe it's a pattern you subconsciously have that has to do with your mother. Like we always say, oh, I'm not going to be like our moms. But then you're really like your mom. So I don't know, maybe how are you like your mother? It's also, the moon is also the symbol of intimacy of the soul, the feminine and the unseen side of the universe. The mother and the high priestess, this speaks of inner desires, secrets, emotions, of all those things that we reveal only to the closest people, to the family. So it's like you're releasing these emotions. You're releasing how you feel. Let's read release and see what this says and connect it with the moon. It says, this is a quote by Virginia Woolf, and it says, you cannot find peace by avoiding life. So in the struggle, you put your pain aside amidst the chaos. You called on poise, considered action, careful words, and keen focus. The storm is over. You are safe. You are loved. Release the tears. Set your heart free. And this is like an overwhelming or unexpected emotion, tiredness, lack of consideration, concentration, or tears. A past trauma or sadness is triggered. Raw expression in a safe and loving environment. Okay, so maybe these patterns created something in your life and it brings up something from the past. But that's good because that tells you that, hey, that this is still here and it's in my past and I have to release it in order to move forward. It's like releasing these things. Um, your it's like your third eye in the branches of the trees, and then it's like this light. So it's like something's revealed. So in order for you to release it, you have to know what you're releasing first, and you have to release it with gratitude. You have to be almost compassionate with yourself. You don't want to make it a negative thing because it certainly isn't. Because you with this comes healing, and with this release, when you release, and is this about tears too? Um, this is something stagnant inside. So something that's been sitting here for a long time. Where is it running? It sits there, it becomes uh, filled with bacteria, and it starts to stink. So men release by sweating and by crying, and women more so by crying over sweating. But this is like crying it out because there's like something stagnant, something that was immovable for a long time. So once we get that moving and clear that out, it's like that stench is gone, that nastiness, all that bacteria is gone. This could be like it could create a real sickness. So by releasing that, you're also making yourself more healthy in a way. And maybe we also need to release these patterns, these cycles. It's like these patterns create a never-ending cycle of the same bullshit. So it's like once you change your pattern, your gratitude will shift, and then you'll be able to release. And that again, you should be grateful because that's very healing in itself. And it's like somebody is putting something here. It's like a diamond in a mix of all of this persistence. So persistence is the key. You have to be persistent to the release and to examining these cycles that you have, examining these emotional patterns. So yeah, with that comes great abundance and new beginnings. So there's like a whole new cycle. Um, and then once we release, it's like we're making room for new. You can't create something new without getting rid of the old. So yes, Capricorn, this is for you when you find this. Thank you. Like and subscribe.